New Deep Dive.
All right, let's peel back the layers on this one. Imagine effortlessly creating cinematic quality videos, right? Complete with synchronized sound, dialogue, AD, all inside your go-to design tool. And doing it like super fast compared to before. Today, we're diving deep into something pretty big. Google's most powerful AI video model, VO3 or V3, let's call it, is now actually inside Canva. So our goal, our mission for this deep dive is to really get what this means for you, your creative work, how it actually functions, the practical stuff, and how you can get the best results. We're basing this all on some excellent sources you shared with us.
Yeah, and what's really interesting here is Canva's choice. I mean, there are a lot of AI video models popping up, right? Runway, Kling, others. But they went specifically with Google V3. And our sources, they're basically calling V3 the best-in-class model out there right now. That decision, that partnership, it tells you a lot about Canva pushing for, well, real quality, not just another feature dump.
Best in class. That's a bold claim, especially now. Things are moving so fast. So what is it about V3, based on the sources, that makes it stand out from the pack? And more importantly, how does that translate for the average Canva user? Someone maybe just making social posts or marketing clips.
That's a great question. So what seems to set V3 apart, according to what we've read, is its coherence, its consistency. We're talking about keeping a character looking the same, background stable, motion making sense, even over slightly longer stretches. For that average creator you mentioned, it means you're getting something that looks much more professional, much more polished, without needing, years of video editing experience.
Sure.
This partnership basically puts truly top-tier AI video tech right into a tool millions already use.
Yeah.
It's a huge jump in access and quality.
Okay, that sounds amazing, incredibly powerful. But the immediate question for creators is always going to be access and
Right.
cost. So what's the deal? How do you actually get your hands on this in Canva? Is there a catch? What are the limits?
Right, the practicalities. Getting to it is actually pretty simple. On the Canva homepage, you'll probably see a big Canva AI button, maybe marked new, or you can just go through the left sidebar menu, find Canva AI. Yeah. Both roads lead to the same place. Now, the catch is you put it, it's currently paid only. So you need Canva Pro, Canva Teams, or Canva Enterprise. No word yet on Canva for education, unfortunately. And the sources really stress this, making these videos. It's expensive on the back end. For Google, for Canva, they estimate maybe $1 for a quick generation, but potentially up to $5 for the highest quality setting right now, though, prices should hopefully drop over time.
Whoa, $5 for potentially just an 8-second clip? That could add up really, really fast. That's a serious back-end cost. How does Canva handle it on the user side? Is there a credit system?
Exactly, yeah. Because of that cost, the allowances, well, it's tight. Paid users get only 5 credits
Yeah.
per user per month.
Just five.
Just 5. And that's a huge point.
Yeah.
It changes how you have to think about creating. Remember the old Canva AI video?
Yeah.
I gave you 50 credits, but the quality was, well, let's just say not V3 level. The super limited credit count for V3 means you can't just endlessly experiment. You need to nail your prompt pretty quickly. First or second try, ideally. It forces you to be really precise. Oh, and another key thing, your actual Canva account language setting has to be English to even see this feature right now. The language in the video, the dialogue, you can specify that in the prompt, but the account itself needs to be set to English.
Okay, so account set to English, paid plan active. You click the button. What's that interface like? What happens when you actually go to create? What controls do you have? What's the raw output?
Right, once you're in that creative video space, it'll look pretty familiar if you've used Canva's AI image tools. You've got buttons for style, aspect ratio, duration, framing, lighting, the usual suspects, and voice commands are supported too, which is kind of neat. The interface also shows your recent chats, your history, and it gives you example videos. But warning, big warning here.
Yeah.
Clicking one of those examples, it uses one of your 5 credits just to remake that example. So yeah, don't just click around wildly.
Oh, wow. Good to know. 5 credits go fast enough without accidentally burning one on an example. Okay, so you resist temptation, write your prompt. What comes out?
What comes out is 1 video per prompt. Right now, there's 16:9 aspect ratio standard widescreen and capped at 8 seconds long. They do say 9:16 vertical video for mobile is coming soon, which tells you this is still evolving, right? It's early days. But here's the real kicker, the big differentiator. These videos come with synchronized audio.
Synchronized audio. That sounds significant. Because, yeah, most other tools just give you silent footage, right? You add sound later. What does synchronized actually mean here? Why is that such a big deal?
It's huge. It's not just sticking some background music on. It means the AI actually understands the context of your scene. It can generate specific sound effects. A splash if someone jumps in water, maybe leaves rustling if they walk through a forest.
Yeah.
And even dialogue, spoken words that match what the characters are doing. That level of understanding visual and audio context together and then synthesizing both, that's a major leap for AI video. It means the output is much more complete, more immersive, straight out of the box. And then, of course, you take that generated clip and you can edit it further right there in the Canva video editor you already know.
Okay, so the model's clearly powerful, but like any tool, especially AI, garbage in, garbage out, right? It all comes down to the prompt. And our sources dug up this really cool framework, a formula almost, for writing prompts that get great results with this. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Crafting that perfect prompt for V3, it's definitely becoming its own skill. The source has highlighted this brilliant structure, people are calling it Tanu's formula, and it uses the acronym CASCADE. It helps make sure you don't forget anything. Each letter stands for a key piece of the puzzle. C is for camera. Are we talking close-up, wide angle, maybe a shaky vlog style? A is for ambience. What's the overall vibe? Early morning light, cozy home office, busy street. S is for subject, the main character or thing. A rubber duck, a sleek black cat. Be specific. C again, this time for context. What's in the background? Scattered papers, a tiny laptop, a green screen behind them. A is for action. What is the subject doing? Typing furiously, adjusting a bow tie, waving hello. D is for dialogue. This is crucial. What are they saying? Put the exact words in quotes. And finally, E is for emotion. How are they doing the action or saying the dialogue? Excitedly, dramatically, cheerfully. Using this framework, it helps you build a really rich, detailed prompt that gives the AI everything it needs. It really seems to unlock its potential.
Cascade. I like that. Camera, ambience, subject, context, action, dialogue, emotion. Makes total sense. It's like a mini script. And we actually saw this put to the test, didn't we? With that story about a rubber duck. A very enthusiastic duck announcing this very feature. It seemed like a great way to see the strengths, but maybe some of the current quirks.
Oh, it's a perfect example. Yeah, the creator used ChatGPT first, actually, to brainstorm a 5-scene storyboard about this duck, then applied the Cascade formula to each prompt. Scene 1. The duck wakes up, has an idea. The prompt had all those cascade elements, camera angle, light, subject, the works, plus the dialogue. Oh, my feathers, this is incredible. Can't wait to tell the whole world. And the result? Pretty good. Good video. The voice worked. Duck moved convincingly. Even layered sound effects, morning music, the eye mask sound. The problem, though, hard-coded captions popped up with typos.
Ah, the dreaded hard-coded captions. Okay, what happened next?
Scene 2. Duck prepping the news. This time, the prompt explicitly said no captions. Success. Good video, consistent duck, nice lighting, and crucially, no captions. It listened that time.
Okay, progress.
Scene 3. Duck on a set. Again, prompt included, no captions.
Yep.
But nope, captions appeared anyway. Good video otherwise, but the instruction was ignored. Inconsistent.
Yeah.
Scene 4. This was the tricky one. The duck demonstrating the actual Canva AI interface on a little laptop screen, considered the hardest prompt. Also included no captions. And it worked. The interface looked pretty convincing on the screen, and importantly, no captions. So, success there.
Wow, okay, so it can do complex things and follow instructions sometimes.
That's scene 5, the big finale, the call to action. Prompt again said no captions, even emphasized do not hard code any captions. Video generates and has captions.
Yeah.
But this time they look like Vietnamese text, apparently. Really unexpected.
Vietnamese text. Okay, that's definitely a quirk. So did they try to fix that one? You've got this weird text on your final scene.
Yep, they tried. Right there in the same chat thread, they asked the AI to just remove the captions from that last video. But here's the key learning. The AI didn't edit the video. It just generated a completely new, different video, which happened to have no captions. So you lost the original scene 5 composition, and it likely used another credit. Trying to tweak or fix an existing generation, especially removing those captions reliably, seems like a real pain point right now. It often just gives you something totally different.
Right, okay. That's a crucial limitation to understand, especially with only 5 credits. You can't really iterate or fix small things easily. So you end up with your 5 scenes, some perfect, some with weird captions. Maybe one is a completely new take because you tried to fix something. How do you snitch that together in Canva? How do you polish it up?
Well, the stitching part is pretty straightforward Canva editing. You just upload all those generated clips into a normal Canva video project timeline. You can add transitions between them, music, overlays, all the standard stuff. Now, for those annoying hard-coded captions, the source showed a pretty clever workaround. You can split the video clip right before the caption appears. Then, for the part with the caption, you basically just zoom in or stretch the frame slightly. You effectively crop the caption out of view. It's a bit manual, but it works.
Ah, the old zoom and crop trick. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And for things like adding a call to action button in that final scene, you can just layer a static image like a screenshot of a button over the video. Match the background color so it blends in, maybe add a little animation to it using Canva's tools. You can make it look pretty seamless.
Okay, so wrapping this all up, this deep dive into Canva and V3, what's the big picture here? The main takeaway for you, the creator listening right now.
I mean, the main thing is that this integration, Canva plus Google V3, it's already creating genuinely high-quality video. You're getting consistent characters, you're getting relevant sound, even dialogue. And this is literally just the beginning. Day one, really. It's only going to improve from here. So, the bottom line, it's making pretty sophisticated cinematic AI video incredibly accessible. It could fundamentally change how you even think about making video content.
That really is powerful. And connecting it maybe to the broader trend, AI tools like VO3 evolving so quickly, it feels like the limits are shifting, right? It's less about knowing complex software or having technical filming skills, and maybe more about, well, the quality of your idea. And as we saw, how precisely you can describe that idea in a prompt. So maybe the final thought for you listening is, with these kinds of tools making high quality video easier and easier to create, what stories are you going to tell? What becomes possible when that technical barrier just melts away?
Subscribe to New Deep Dive.